What a finish. I mean, let's talk about, just that sequence where it looked like you might not have had it, and then you guys put together just a nice sequence there.
Yeah, this is a resilient group. I'd be remiss to not say how proud I am of them as men. The adversity, the heartache they went through the last few months to be men of that character and have that resiliency. And even last week, everybody's, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that, you're this, you're that. We know exactly who we are. We know how hard we work. We know the talent we have in that locker room, and they stuck together, and through God's grace, we got it done.
Yeah, you talk about, just green on that last play. I mean, that play that led up to the catch of Ashgren. I mean, just that was kind of a game-changing play there.
Yeah, what a dialed-up play by our offensive staff. Coach Petrino, I've been bragging on him for a long time about how good of a play caller he is. He liked the look. We had been practicing it all week. Ramon was able to execute it and then have a big run. That was huge, to be able to switch the field and push it towards the end zone. I mean, game-changing play.
Yeah, and your offense, I mean, it was moving the ball. It's a lot of just kind of self-inflicted wounds there.
Yeah, the flow of the game was weird. First quarter you feel like you're in pretty good control. Second quarter gets loose. We come in at halftime, we regroup. We knew we were going to go win the football game. We just knew we had to execute. And even late in the game, those flags that, whether we agree with them or not, they were flags, and they easily could have quit, and they didn't, and they're an incredible group of men.
Defensively, you held them to 11 yards in the first quarter, and then, I mean, if you look at the totals going into late in the fourth, you wouldn't have thought that your team was on the losing end of that.
Yeah.
So to talk about just just how the defense actually showed up today.
Defense played well, tackled efficiently. We gave up the draw on the third down for the touchdown, which was tough. A few loose runs in the second quarter, but to be able to finish it off like that and regroup. We talk about second half adjustments all the time. We knew exactly what we wanted to get to on third down to give the quarterback an issue. We got it done, and then we had some pass rush. It was really, really good to see. Timely at times, and then. Again, man, winners win.
Yeah, I know they were a little bigger on their offensive front compared to your D linemen, but you guys were able to kind of amp up the pressure.
Yeah.
So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, this week, we were talking about how we had to affect the game as a defense. They do a good job on their own defense. Having a bunch of pressure looks. Jake was able to process through that, but defensively, we knew we had to dial some things up, create some free runners, and that was the difference in the game in the fourth quarter. Our ability to dial up the plays we needed, our execution by our guys, and again, relentless effort. We talked to them last night. You play hard enough, long enough, great things are going to happen. It's a great day to be a Bear.
Yeah, it seemed like you were due. I mean, that sequence where you challenge the penalty, the trick play works, you get there, some penalties bring you back.
Yeah.
But you're just like, get a break today.
Yeah, sometimes it's not easy, and again, I keep speaking to our football team, the mentality of who they are as people and players. It's a talented locker room, and we came with a made-up mind and got it done.
And, obviously, you can't say you haven't been an FBS team since 1990 now. So, so that's kind of nice, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been fun creating a history the last 5 years, especially the last 2 years specifically with this group as the head coach. I wouldn't trade it for the world. In the off season, everybody was going, going to take forever. You can't win this and that. Well, I think we can. I think we showed it tonight.
Yeah, and the way Mercer did a pretty good job against your receivers, but you guys were able to get those running backs in space.
Yeah.
So that kind of went into that last drive. Talk about that a little bit.
I thought Marshall's a really good football team. I thought they had a great game plan. But again, you talk about a quarterback, you talk about Jacob Clark, the way he sees the field, the way he can maneuver around in the pocket, because he showed some legs today that were really, really, really good. And again, when you got a quarterback like that, anything can happen.
And Kanye Young with the pick, I mean, they still had ample opportunity to go down there and take another lead. So how did you feel when it came down with that pick?
Yeah, it was a great feeling. We had the right call on. Our players executed at a high level, and we were a little concerned when you get back home at 6 a.m. after getting beat down by USC. It's you never know how you're going to react, and it took us some time to get our feet back under us. Tuesday was great. Wednesday was even better. Perfect Thursday, they were dialed in. And I wish everyone in Bear Nation could have been in that locker room to experience that, because it's not just this team. It's the administration. It's the people that believed in us, wrote checks to get us to this point. And just know we're not done winning yet.
Yeah, you win your first against the G5 as a member of the FBS. does this kind of send a message that like you guys are here?
Yeah, I don't know of any necessary message because we still have things to do back home to where we can actually look like an FBS team. It's not our infrastructure. No one, you know what I mean? Everybody goes, oh, you win FBS, you've got these great, new great players and recruiting's picking up. Most of the guys that were impact players tonight have been here and grinded through the process and believe in what we're doing. And obviously we've got some portal pieces, but we have a lot of infrastructure work to do to say we've arrived. I don't really believe in that term. I believe in working every single day to be your very best self, and we'll see what shakes out the rest of the year.